Hola, ¿cómo estás? Something again. Yes, as you can see, it is me, Omwami, and I'm ready for the outbursts.
Yeah, yeah. Omwami's outburst. Omwami's outburst. Omwami's outburst. Omwami's outburst. Talk that smack. Calling out the chaos. Breaking it back. Breaking it back. From the ring to the mic, we bring that truth.
My outbursts. First of all, I'm going to tackle the elephant in the room. I'm loving McIntyre's bettings with Cody Rhodes. And this is a moment where with Yakubu Fatu. I'm loving this. I'm loving this. So much so that I'm also loving that the match they had to put up. This next SmackDown, where it's Cody, Fatu, and Sami Zayn. And I'm telling you something. There's something. If this feud spills over next week, we all have Cody wins. But Raheem ain't winning. Fatu won't be winning. I'm thinking Sami Zayn is going to win again. You know why? Because of Drew McIntyre. Drew McIntyre is not through with it, especially after what they did this past SmackDown. He's not through with it. And for me, it's kind of a prediction of what is going to happen. Okay, for me. So I think during that Elimination Chamber Triple Threat qualifiers match, it's going to be Sami Zayn. Just because of the mere fact that Drew is not willing to let things move. Because he knows he beat Sami, and he knows Fatu and Bobby. He's going to do everything in his power to make sure they don't make it to the Elimination Chamber. Which better way than to let Sami win and move on to the Elimination Chamber and join the Viper. Well, that's just me. I don't know about you, but that's just me. Next on the list is the women's tag team title. I think Ryo is doing like an open challenge. As like a US open challenge. But it's a women's tag team title open challenge. They're just not saying it's an open challenge. Right now, they're just not saying. They're just, if you want it, come get it. And I'm liking how they're trying to push Giulia. And for me, I think based on that, I'm also liking how Giulia is also, her cohesion with Kiana James. I'm loving it. I'm loving it. And basically, how they're trying to push Giulia. Oh, obviously, Bio was going to win, but by how they're pushing Giulia. I think my prediction for the next SmackDown might be Giulia might be going to the Elimination Chamber. I don't know. Because it's definitely not going to be Zelina. It's definite. 100% it's not going to be Zelina Vega. It might be Bliss. It might be Bliss. I don't know. I feel like something is going along the way where Bliss might not be reached. It might be Bliss. But I'm putting my heart in the ring for Julia. I think Julia is going to win based on how they're trying to book her. I'm not. That's just, again, my opinion. I don't know about you. That's my opinion. Next, I think Camelo is said me to give me an ass whooping. An ass whooping means that. An ass whooping. And I'm loving how that Miz is getting back into the ring away from all the backstage promos. I think We almost forgot how Miz was in the ring, how good he was in the ring. I think now, the really booking him. I think now we're getting to see the Miz now in action. You know? And plus, what a better way than to put him in action against him, Carmelo Hayes. And I think I'm up to the point. Every match with Carmelo Hayes is a banger, you know. Like, if you're in it with Hayes, it's gonna be a bang. Personally, I think since Ilya, since his match with Ilya, every match he's in, it's not a man, probably a bang. It's a bang. So for me, I don't know. I'm thinking maybe he might lose it in the near. I'm not sure which near future it is, but in the near future, oh, I think the only guy who can lose to him, the ruler himself, Oba Fenn. Speaking of the the ruler, how dare he? I mean, I'm a fan of the ruler. I'm a fan of the ruler. But how dare he mess with Kid Wilson? Uh, uh, uh. It's Kid Wilson and an emotion. If you don't love this song, you're on your own. Kid Wilson, energy, emotion. I think Kid Wilson for the route. Kid Wilson group. That's good. It's a career saving route. But it, for me, it sticks him up in mid card division. The mid card. He's not going over. I don't know how he can play around with his characters and he goes over the mid card and he's sticking at the mid card. Just with his persona. But who am I? It's not say he was glad to see the ruler, the Nigerian spectacle, the bringer of war, backed by destiny. Oba Femi. Yeah, it's always good to see the beast incarnate of the future. It's always good. It's always good. On to the women's triple threat elimination match. First of all, before anything else, I would like to pledge my allegiance to Lady Liberty herself, Chelsea Green, and say what a good match she had as our Lady Liberty, the President of the United States. What a good match she had. We take nothing away from our queen. We take nothing away. She did it. And for a minute there, I thought she was going to win it. But I guess it was already defeated. But then we also take nothing away from the bougie bully. She did her thing. We all saw it. I'm liking how she's doing it, and I'm liking how she's moving. But it was my fault for putting my faith in the one whom I pledge allegiance to. It was my fault. But anyway, you all know it's about to be defeated at Elimination Chamber. So, what the hell? What the hell? Shinsuke Tama. We've been seeing the build up. If you don't love Tama, you know where you are, go. I won't say it, but you know where you are, go. Yeah. if you have no love for Tama, that's where you go. I love the build up, and I'm loving it how they're shifting the storyline, from Japan Pro Wrestling. And I'm loving how they're also finally getting a storyline right for Shinsuke with Tama, because they have their history. So I'm loving it. We all know the NFT was going to, insert themselves into the match. I have no problem because, of course, I knew Tama was going to win. Yeah, 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 yeah. I mean, Shinsuke is a legend, so we take nothing away from him. But who's the king of strong style? You tell me in the comments. I don't know. You tell me. Nah. Let's take a moment of silence and mourn the lack of story depth for Johnny Gargano, Johnny Wrestling, the man who carried NXT on his back for very many years. A moment of silence for they know not the decision to take. The mask thing, maybe a good touch, I don't know. But I don't know, it didn't last long. So I'm kind of trying to look at how they'll bring up the story. It was nice to see MCMG back, but with Gargano, especially since Ciampa left to AEW and won a championship at that, I'm not going to say anything. He left from being called a jackass to being called a champion. I'm not saying anything, but I'm just waiting to see how Gargano will be booked or how the storyline will develop with whoever it is, because it's evident they signed a new contract and they left his brother in crime to scamper away. Although he is a good wrestler, I don't know why they never. Okay, but it's not. It's over. It's gone. He went to AEW. Yeah, I'll just move on to what I'm supposed to be covering. That's not it. That's not that much. Apollo Cruz. It's always nice to see, guys who've been in the industry so long, so they've not been forgotten. I think seeing Apollo Cruz and Matt Cadena together, I'm seeing something. I don't know what it is. I'm seeing something, but I'm glad that we're going to get to see Apollo Cruz in the near future. For me, I think with toxic masculinity on the rise, with the appearance of Cruz, Cardona, Obafemi, toxic. The woke masculinity is going to have a field day with these superstars. Just say. Just say. Now on to the match. I wasn't supposed to happen. Then it happened. Cargill and Jordan Grace versus Liv Morgan and Big Sexy Mama Raquel. I think they're about to. For me, that match was about the tension between, the women's champion and the eventual challenger. Thanks to the GM, ended up booking the women's championship match this coming SmackDown. So, way to go, GM. I don't know. I just feel like they felt like there's not there's no that one there's not that one person who has the aura of the Kaji that can that can, how can I say it, that can match Jade Cargill, since Lash and Nia are in the tag team division. So there's no. I think they saw that there's no competitor for Jade Cargill. That's why they're doing Jordan this, but it's not a bad start for her. We're waiting to see the match. Wonderful for me. I think I was loving how we could see the cracks between Liv and Raquel. You could see the cracks between Jordan and Grace. And mind you, this Liv Raquel cracks. Oh, oh. But unless Liv decides to choose Jade Cargill, it's gonna be a big crack. It's gonna be a big crack. And I'm gonna love it. And I'm gonna love it. Because it might mean that Raquel is gonna go on a singles run without the judgment, like the way Mommy did it. That's gonna be big sexy Mommy doing it. I mean, I just wait. I'm kind of excited to see how the Judgment Day will break up eventually. But for me, I don't know about you, but for me, I'm waiting for that. And now, let's talk about the future with the lemon pepper sips. Drink Willy. Oh, let's talk about it. Actually, let's talk about it. Drink Willy is the future. Let's talk about it. Yeah, I'm loving Trick Willy. Mr. Whoop that. Mr. Trickinay. Mr. Tricky Two Time. That's what's up. Yeah, I'm liking his initiative. His initiative. Trick William has no business entering a feud with Drew McIntyre. He actually had no business being at the sidelines at the Randy Orton, Aleister Black, and Solo Sikoa match. He had no business being there. And that's what I'm talking about. The initiative. Trick Willie has the initiative. And not saying much, but with this initiative that he has, his climb to the top might be faster than Camille Hayes. I'm just saying, it might be faster than Camille, because you can hear the pop once it comes onto the stage. You can hear the pop once he shows himself. The pop has, the star power is there. We just wait to see what's going to happen. And on that thought, I thought that the Wild Six were going to interrupt the Elimination Chamber. I almost forgot. I really thought they were going to interrupt it. But the obvious winner was going to be Randy Orton. No one was going to beat Randy Orton. Yeah, so we all knew Randy was going. It was just about, for me, I really thought the Wild Six were going to interrupt. But we wait and see. In it. Okay, on to for the cards that have already been dealt. I think I'm ready to say the Sammy Cody Fatu. Yeah, I'm thinking Sammy is going to, just by the mere fact that Cody and Fatu, Drew McIntyre are going to finish them, and they're not finished with Drew McIntyre. And Drew McIntyre is no way letting them head on to WrestleMania. So, yeah, cut the Elimination Chamber hopes. Drew is going to do that. I can bet that. So Sam is going to win it. Next, we have the Ryo and Lash versus the Ryo versus Lash and Nia Jax. This match, it's about for me, it's about the cohesion between Lash Legend and Nia Jax as a tag team, how they're going to do it. But as I said, the tag team division, I think it's more like a open challenge. We know Ryo is going to win. We better just see how the other tag team can fare on. Another card that has been dealt is the Trick Willy Willy. Ooh, yeah. Andrea Phoenix. Personally, if it were for me, I would let Ray Phoenix win this. But by the mere fact of the Trick Willy Willy power, I think Ray Phoenix is going to eat some lemon pepper steppers. Ooh, yeah. And he can feel us talk about. But we all want Ray Phoenix to win. But it's going to be Trick Willy Willy. Trick 2 time. Mr. Trick Nay. Yeah, for me. And also the Blair, Vega, Giulia. Blair, no, not Blair. Bliss. I think I'm still waiting for the time of the younger. Bliss, Giulia, and Vega. Bliss, I'm thinking, I'm thinking, for me, I think Giulia is going to win this. And after that, it's a mommy 2 time. Mommy Outbursts. It's the oh, mommy, yeah. Yeah.